Hello, greetings. I was going to do all the other languages, but I've already forgotten, so. Hola, guten Tag, wie geht's? Hi everybody, it's 12:30. That means that you and I have an appointment. It's time to discuss it with Drake. And today's quick topic, preparing for an unexpected home emergency expense. And with all the crazy weather that we're having lately, all across the state, there's a lot of that going on right now. So before we get started, if you ever want to make sure that you don't miss an episode, just please go over to YouTube, type in Drake's Real Estate TV, hit subscribe. Please do. Okay, I'd appreciate it. And when you stop by, I'm talking to you right now. Please say hello in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate that. Sorry for the hands, Gina. Okay, anyways, here we go. When you're a homeowner, one of the challenges is dealing with the unexpected, okay? Unlike being a renter, you're responsible for dealing with emergencies and repairs when you own a home, okay? And it can be costly, time-consuming, and yes, it can be stressful as well. When you buy a new home, the risk of emergency repairs may be lower. On the other hand, older homes can need quite a bit of upkeep, okay? An emergency home repair always seems to come at the worst time. For example, you might not think much about your roof until there's an issue, like this week, like this winter, okay? The same is true of major systems, like your furnace and or air conditioning. Air conditioners always go out in the summer, right? It's true. So anyways, in a recent study, 65% of homeowners say that their house actually needs repairs, okay, to make it completely damage-free or safe. But cost is the primary reason for not making those needed repairs. Another study found that the national average cost to maintain a home is actually a little over $16,000. And that includes both repairs and just routine tasks. So a smart rule of thumb is to budget like 1% of the value of your home for maintenance every year. So if your home is worth $600,000, you theoretically would need to plan on spending about $6,000 a year in maintenance. Okay, if you don't have your emergency fund set aside, you might be scrambling to figure out how to pay for those repairs. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to pay for them now, or you're going to pay for them later. Sometimes it's easier to pay in those small chunks, which is called doing your preventative maintenance, because the deferred maintenance isn't going anywhere and it's still going to be there. So let's talk about, what can you make a homeowner's insurance claim? Well, in an immediate emergency, you might not be able to wait for the processing and the payout of a homeowner's insurance claim. And if you do have time, you might get coverage through your policy. The issue here is that your policy may not cover the repair you need. So you also have to keep the deductible in mind. Well, what about disaster relief? Well, if you have a repair resulting from a disaster, an organization such as FEMA or the Red Cross may actually have options. FEMA often offers funds to homeowners for damage and emergency disaster repairs not covered by the insurance. But keep in mind, disaster relief is only for the repairs related to sanitary living conditions and or safety. So how about community development programs? Well, a community development program may be run in your local or state government, or even sometimes financial institutions. For example, a city might use a community development block grant issued by HUD to give grants for emergency repairs, repair loans, or for homeowners that are in need, of course. There are often restrictions to these programs depending on your income, or they might specifically be designed to help disabled or sometimes even senior homeowners. So you need to check with your local housing services, your housing authority, or local housing office in your area. There's also government assistance. Aside from the government assistance that we just talked about, there are also other programs. There's the FHA 203K and a limited 203K, and those are loan programs that borrowers can buy or refinance property. Then there's also, of course, then the additional money added to the total loan amount for the cost of the upgrades or repairs. You also have your home equity line of credit, also known as a HELOC, and you can always use the value of your home that you have. If you have an unexpected major expense, this can be a good way to take advantage of your home's equity. You are borrowing against your home, though, so make sure that you use the money wisely and pay it back. Similarly, a home equity loan is secured against the equity in the house. Now, this loan is different from a HELOC because actually it's issued as a lump sum rather than a line of credit. So you get a fixed interest rate with the home equity loan since it's secured, and secured means that your home is collateral. Please keep that in mind. To get a home equity loan, you generally need to have at least 15 to 20% equity in your home. Okay, then there's personal loans. A personal loan isn't the best way to cover an emergency expense if you can avoid it, but it may be your only option. And the good thing about personal loans are that you can usually qualify and get funding quickly. And once you're approved, an online personal loan may show up in your account the very next day. So it's quick. The application, from what I hear, is actually fairly simple as well. And last but not least, finally, if you have to use a credit card to find an option please find an option that you can apply for like a 0% APR introductory period. The longer this period, the better. If you can qualify, then you can pay back the cost of the emergency expense over time without those ridiculous high interest rates. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you found it informative and interesting, hopefully timely, and hopefully everything's still okay. But I want to give a shout out to Realty Times for providing the information for me today. I really appreciate it. And always, please don't keep me secret. Share this with everyone you know. And again, if there's a topic that you'd like me to cover in the future, just let me know and I'll get it on the calendar. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I really do. Please be kind to one another. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love. And until next week, when the next move matters, contact Drake for Homes. See you later.